Hello and welcome to a new video. In today's video I'm gonna do a new reading vlog. So in this reading vlog I'm gonna read Sadie by Courtney Summers. Yeah, I'm gonna read this book. I've been having this book on my Goodreads TBR since March in 2020, I think. So it's time for me to read this book. So I haven't read much. I started last night and I was pretty tired, so I only read to page 22. But I do really think it's going to be interesting. I heard a lot about this one. I think this was one of the first books that I heard about. Hi, I had to charge my batteries, so it's not the same night. It's actually a few days later. But like I said in the last clip, I had added this book, Sadie, to my Goodreads TBR in 2020, and I thought, why not pick it up now? Like, it's been 6 years, so it's time to read this one. And in the last clip, I had only read 22 pages, something on that line. Now I have come to at least page 82, and we are following a podcast, and we are also following Sadie. What I've come so far in this book, I think the name of that, West McRae, has now started a little bit jumping into what may has happened to Sadie, and is talking to people that knew her or that know her, and while we are following the podcast, we are also following Sadie, who's out to get a guy who has done something terrible, and she's out for, let's just say, revenge. But so will West find Sadie before it's too late? So I haven't come that far into what's going on, but I do, like I said, I do really enjoy this book, and I'm going to read more tonight, so I will keep you updated. Hello, it's time for a new update of this book. I have now, the last 2 nights, like last night and on Monday night, I read about 40 pages, I think, and so I want to update you before I finish this book, because I think I might be finishing this today, or yes. So before I do that, I want to give you an update on what I think about it, because last time I updated, I had only read about 70 pages, and yes, and here's what I think about it. West has a podcast, and there's a woman who wants him to search for Sadie, and at first he does that. He picks up on the leading, like on the right here, and but then it comes to an end and feel like there's nothing else there. Like, has she run away on her own, and did she want that? And when I started to read, I think it was on Monday evening, he had just found out another clue, or that someone had new information about where Sadie could be. And so that's basically where I am. So he's going out to continue searching for her, and who knows, maybe he will find her before something bad will happen, because yeah. And Sadie is out to look for someone that is called Paul, I guess, and she's out to even look for her father. So yeah, so that's where I am in this book. I read a little bit last night, but then I realized I wanted to do an update first before I continue reading, because I think I will, because when I do pick this one up, I do find it so intriguing, and I easily read like 40-50 pages like in an evening. So that's why I wanted to update you on this. So I am on page, let's see, where can I, almost 200 now. So yeah, I have about 110 pages left before I will finish this. So that's why I wanted to do an update. So yeah, so far I like it, and I will let you know what I think when I finish this. So last night I finished this book, and I did really enjoy it. Is it a new favorite of mine? No, it's not. But I will say that it's intriguing, and you also want to know what's going to happen with Sadie. And but I'm not going to spoil anything. But I just want to put it this way: the things that happen in this book felt for me realistic. I could actually see the things that happened in this book to be happening in the world. Like, it felt realistic. So in that way I did like it. It's yes, it's not just fiction, it's something that I could see happening in real life. So I did like it. It's very good. And I also liked it. It's not really a true crime, but it's almost written in a true crime way, because you're following this podcast that's trying to find Sadie, and you're also following Sadie herself when she's out to look for her father. No, I will say this: you're following Sadie as well. She's out to look for a man who had murdered her sister. And so you're following this podcast, Man West, I think his name is, and Sadie herself. And so it's almost written like a true crime in itself. So, and I really like that thing about it. It's so good. I'm glad I read it. So yes, it was a 4-star, and yeah. So like I said, you're following Wes McCain Gray receives a desperate phone call from a stranger imploring him to find 19-year-old runaway Sadie Hunter. He's not convinced there's a story there. Girls go missing all the time, but as soon as West's boss discovers Sadie fled home after a brutal murder of her little sister, Maddie, he sees the making of something big and orders West to the small town of Cold Creek, Colorado, to uncover what happened. And yes, and that's basically what happens in the book. And will West find Sadie? You know, that's the thing. And I did really like it. So glad I read it. Yeah. So before I end the vlog, I'm just gonna show you that something that a few weeks ago, I think 1 or 2 weeks ago, I got a book mail from a friend. The name of the book is Darkly by Marisa Pessel. I don't know how you pronounce the last name, but Darkly. And you don't own the game, it owns you. And I think this book sounds intriguing. It's trust into the and here's the thing. My friend already got this book, so so she asked me if I wanted this book, because I had thought buying this book as a present for her on her birthday. So when she got my package and realized that she already had this book, she asked me if I wanted this. So I said yes, of course I would want this, because I think this book is stunning. Like, look at it, it's so stunning. And also I've been reading a little bit about it, and I think I might like it. Hello, I just want to come here and thank you all so much for watching my latest reading vlog when I read Sadie. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. That would make me very happy. As you can see, it's a few days later now, but I hadn't filmed an ending to this video, so now I do. And I hope you enjoy this video. I did really like the book that I read, and yes, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.